Welcome to Straight Bat with Gulf News. Yet another thriller in the World Cup. It's not exactly a thriller. Actually, the ingredients made it more thrilling. A 33-run win is not a thriller, but the thing is, finally there was a scramble there, and thanks to the rain and the Duckworth Lewis method. And in any case, Pakistan make their semi-final, keep their semi-final hopes alive with a 33-run win. Ashfaq, what did you make of that match?
Sham, I said it was a must-win match. Otherwise, Pakistan team would have been on flight tomorrow. So they did well. I think the opening pairs failed again miserably, but the change was young. Tone was set by young Harris, this guy who's new, 21-year-old. This was just second ODI. The way he hit the ball, so quick fire, 3 sixes and 2 fours. It gave, I think, a lot of positivity in the game. Though he got out in just 11 balls, but he set the pace. And then Iftkhar really batted well today. He in 35 balls, he made 51. Then Nawaz chipped in. Then Shadab made a big difference, 22 ball, 52. So altogether, I was expecting 170 runs should be okay because Miller was not there, but they managed 185. So I think they pulled off a great win. Bad luck for South Africa. 92 World Cups memories came back, and they lost because of the rain. Things could have been different if Miller was there, but today was not their day. I think today was Pakistan's day. Everything went in their favor. Even in the field, South Africa was so sloppy today, and Pakistan got all the catches and run-outs, everything. They were like all over. So it was a good day, and I think good luck day for them. I hope they can progress more.
Yeah, and all in all, a very consummate victory by Pakistan with the batsmen running into form as well as the bowlers backing them up. Satish, where did things go wrong for South Africa?
I think exactly that. Actually, it was a very chancy wicket for South Africa when Mohammad Nawaz got out. He should have actually referred, but it was actually a blessing in disguise for Pakistan because Shadab came and started playing his shots and he was connecting well. At that point of time, I think South Africa, just before that and during that phase, I think South Africa lost their momentum. Maybe they started misfielding and the bowlers were bowling at the wrong areas. And there was a slight drizzle at that point of time where the ball was also, like they were not able to hold the ball well. So some full tosses and the ball was skidding nicely. So everything happened at that point of time. Until that, almost the 15th over when Nawaz got out, more or less Pakistan was in control. I think it was 95 for 5 in 13 overs, which is a pretty good score. But if you look at another 4 overs, the match turned around.
Ashfaq, coming back to you again, the much maligned middle order came to Pakistan rescue, isn't it? Not just that, there was a refreshingly positive approach from the batsmen, isn't it?
Yeah, Sham, true, Sham. This is do or die match. If they don't do it today, if they didn't have done, they haven't done it today. Maybe many of them will lose their heads in the maybe next big tournaments because there were a lot of criticism back home on this middle order. But today they performed, and I think they should be thankful to young Harris, who gave them hope, and everybody chipped in, and they did their best. In middle order today, they shine. And now I think even we're not worried even if Babar Azam or Mohammad Rizwan, they don't score. The middle order proved today that they can still manage a big total if they play positive cricket and if they don't depend on Babar Azam too much. And other takeaway I would say, Sham, from the match is Shaheen Afridi got his rhythm back. So he stuck in the first 2 hours, got 2 very crucial wickets, and he was very superbly backed by Naseem Shah, who was superb death overs, and Wasim Jr. also. So they were all did great job. And Shadab was of course, this was his day. Back-to-back 2 wickets of South African captain and the other guy, Marker. That changed the game for him. So it was Shadab's day, I think, rightly is man of the match. Everything went in their favor. Today was the day. And there's a strange team. They lost to Zimbabwe, and they won the team of the tournament. This big.
And now, what I was I been especially struck by Iftikhar Ahmed's innings. He not just held the innings together, and he went after the big shots as well. And this shows his man is of immense talent, and we haven't seen much of him. This is his second 50 in the match, is it? In the
Yeah,
tournament.
this is the second. Yeah, it's the second 50 of the tournament. Iftikhar has been scoring in local matches big time. That's why he has been team. He has been scoring in PCL. He's a dangerous player. He can take away the match, and he has the capabilities, and he can bowl as well. And he has been bowling in PSL as well. So if the Khair's innings, then Shadab, and then now Nawaz, I think they are getting stronger. Middle orders are getting stronger as they're playing, because Babar and Rizwan didn't allow them in early days, because two of them used to score and there was nothing left. Now they're getting chance to play. Now they're playing, so they got the confidence with the games. So now they can perform. So that's what I see. I think
Actually, the tone was set by young Mohammad Harris.
Yes.
We haven't seen much of him, but the way he took on the South African pace bowlers was fantastic.
Yeah.
I think that set the tone for the match. Tell us
Absolutely.
more about this Harris.
Harris is just 21-year-old. Okay, and he was included in the squad of 16, but in blessing in disguise for him that Fakhar Zaman got injured, and and the World Cup committee approved his inclusion in the squad. And I think this young man has nothing to lose today. He has nothing to lose, so he just went after the batting. And this is what he has been doing in the local matches. Actually, he's an opener batsman.
Okay.
I was suspecting that maybe Mohammad Rizwan will come one down and he will come with Babar in the opening pair. But they didn't break that partnership. And despite he was one down, he played the way he played, and he comes as a strike opener. He's a very good striker.
He sure actually showed the way for the rest of the batsmen. Satish, tell us. South Africa has an equally fearsome pace attack, but they were taken to the cleaners, really, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Sham. All their analysis went for a toss in the last 5-6 overs when Shadab started off first with a few sixes, fours. Then I think Iftikhar also joined towards the closing stage, and it was kind of a free for all at that point of time. Cham, if you look at, they conceded about 95, almost close to 90 runs in the last 7 overs. That completely demolished all their analysis. It started with Ngidi, who was first hit. Then Rabada initially had a bad over because Harris took him on straight away in the first over. So his analysis was bad. Nokia, I think that one over where the ball slipped, where he gave away a full toss 6, which was a no ball. Then he came back and he bowled another full toss, which went for a 6. So it was everything went topsy-turvy, and the fielding was also dropping catches. So the bowlers didn't have the confidence. So in a bit of a madness, things went complete topsy-turvy in a 6 or 7 over spell. That's where South Africa lost. Again, unfortunately, once again, that chokers tag will be coming on top of their heads, because when they were going strong at that point of time, they should have choked Pakistan. Instead, they let them go free, and then the momentum shifted completely towards Pakistan. When they batted also, I think AB should have, Quinton de Kock should have waited for a little while. He saw how fast you can change the match around, and he's one guy who could take the match at a different level. So he also
Satish, just to stop you there, and this also showed that the fragility of the South African team, isn't it? They have won all the matches until now. This is their first loss, and some people have even placed them as one of the favorites after the 4 wins. But today is crumbling and doesn't really sit well with them, right?
Yes, Sham, but I suspected this because if you look at again, only 2 or 3 batsmen were performing, and thankfully Bauma came good today, but again without Miller, it was down to Quinton de Kock and Miller. These were the guys who were holding up the South African innings. In between, yes.
Not really. In between, we had a Riley Russo scoring
Sham,
one match, Aiden
hitting against
Makram
Bangladesh
scoring
is a
in
different beast
against
too.
India. So each match, a different guy was standing up.
Yeah, see, Sham, hitting Bangladesh spinners, and that day it was his day. I saw that match. Even a mistime shot was going to a six. So that was one inning which helped Riley Russo at that point of time. But apart from that, against India, he didn't do well. Even against India, Makram had a couple of lives, like 2-3 run-out chances, catches dropped. So they were not actually giving me the confidence that they are a full team which is ready to steamroller the opposition. The bowling was good. That's where their strong point was always in this tournament. But today, when that failed, they didn't know how to go about.
Okay, so now coming back quickly to Ashfaq before we wind up, this gives actually a Pakistan a breathing space, and in fact, they will wait for India's last match against Zimbabwe to know their semi-final chances, right? So, how hopeful are you of Pakistan's next? They have to play one more game, right?
Against Bangladesh.
Against Bangladesh, if they win Bangladesh and they have pretty good chances, I think, to progress. But let's see. We are keeping our hopes alive, and if they come through, I think they are a new team now, and they will go through semi-finals as well. If they qualify, I can see them in the finals because they have come back to form.
Okay, in fact, their batting, bowling, everything is coming together at this time.
Coming together, yes, absolutely.
Coming to the schedule, what is happening is that the advantage or the disadvantage Pakistan has is Pakistan is playing after South Africa. The first match is between Netherlands and South Africa on Sunday. Second match, Bangladesh and Pakistan are playing. That is between the third and fourth place. So then by the time they know what South Africa has done, so based on that, the match will go on. But the sad part is the last match is between India and Zimbabwe. Until such time, they will not know what the fate is.
Let's see.
Tomorrow we have just before we wrap up. Tomorrow's games are Ireland versus New Zealand and Australia versus Afghanistan. So before, I think most of the heavyweight matches are scheduled for Sunday. So until then, this is Shyam from Gulf News winding up. Thanks for logging in, and please head over to our social media channels and gulfnews.com for the latest updates and breaking news. Thank you very much.